It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Jack Doyle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
1-yard gain. Brings up
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25.
Taylor.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brissett to throw on first. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got some room at the 30. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All day, every day, any day.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brissett. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier. Brian Poole on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jets 6, Colts 0.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, They were more than prepared for that one.
Jets ball carrier.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
By Anthony Walker.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Griffin.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He dumps this off underneath the Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
On the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Jet ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And here we go on 4th. Darnold taken in by the tight end Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
5-yard line.
3rd and goal, Gore. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
The Jets.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. To throw is Darnold. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of here a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and
Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Brissett sets to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
42-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Aldrich Grossa set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
48-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
3 brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll find Gibson here, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
38-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
4th down.
Hey, kill. Check.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Gore, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
14.
It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
1st down, New York.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, it's Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Frank Gore,
they'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They go with a screen to Gore. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. Now in desperation. And then it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A try here for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Jets 17, Colts 7. Rigoberto
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
5. First down, New York.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
So it's a victory here for the New York